Welcome to BRI'S Live, where we talk what really matters. My name is Brenda, your host today. At BRI'S, you find real stories, real people, and no filters. Once again, welcome to BRI'S Live, where we talk what really matters. Besides me, I have a friend of mine that all of you know about. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I've been here before. I was here a couple of weeks ago. We were talking about Africa, I think. And my name is Bengt Carlberg. And let's see what she is going to ask today. You never know.
Yes, as he said, today I brought Bengt back to talk about the life far back. You know, Bengt is 66 years old. Yes, as strong as you guys can see him. We are going to talk about life when he was still young and the life of today. Yeah, we are going to know about, we are going to know what used to happen before and what is happening today.
We should also tell the viewers another thing, that we are going to do this interview in Swedish also. If someone have a problem to follow our English, then we will do it also in Swedish.
Yes, you heard him himself. This interview we're going to do today, we will do it in Swedish on Friday. Don't miss. Don't, you are there, you are asking, can Brenda speak Swedish? How she is in Swedish. You are going, don't miss me when I'm talking Swedish. You will tell me, is it fluent? Is it, Yeah, don't miss when I'm doing interview in Swedish on Friday. I will bring the Bengt back. Once again, as he introduced himself without wasting time. Bengt, I brought you today. I wanted to ask about, I'm so interested in those days back when you were still young, when you were still in your 20s, when you were still like, a small boy. And today, when you are a big boy, I may say,
Big boy.
when I say a big boy, yeah, Bengt is 66 and is a pensioner. A pensioner in English, Bengt. Pensioner in English.
I think it's, what do you call them?
A retired.
Retired from work.
Yeah.
So I don't have to work anymore. I have money anyway.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
As he told you, and you know Bengt, a funny guy and all that. Bengt, I'm going to ask you one question to start with. Bengt, can you tell us, or you look there in my cameras and you tell my viewers, was the life before, when you were still a younger boy, better than the life today, or the life today is better than the life back when you were still a younger boy?
I can't think like that. My life is today, and I'm living every day. Even when I was a kid, I was, most kids do that. They are living for today. They don't think that much about tomorrow. And I think I did that almost all my life. Of course, I had plans, work, stuff like that, school, and tried to follow my plan as good as I was able to. But my motto, do you say that in English?
Yes.
That's do what's best of today, every day. Try to do something good, fun, every day. And kids do that. For example, your kids now, they don't care about tomorrow. They are looking forward to something. They are looking forward to Christmas. They are looking forward to summer holidays, stuff like that. But then they're just going on, and I think that's a good way to live your life. Don't do too much plans. I sometimes I hear people, they are planning for their retirement. When I'm retired, I will go do this, I will do that. I did it. when I was younger, I tried to follow also. I tried to have fun. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I refused to go to work and was completely bored. One of my friends, when I was working in the forest business, he used to tell me, "How are you?" "Ah, I'm fine," I told him. "Good, because when we were going to work, we traveled together. Because when you're going to work, it shouldn't be like you are going to your own funeral. That's not good. That's not fun. When you go to work, it should be fun, and that's I like that. So yeah. Unfortunately, I had work that was real fun. Okay, I had some boring jobs, short time, but I didn't stay there for a long time. But most of the time I was working in the forestry business, and I loved it. It was fun. I also had an education, too. One, what do you call that? Is it high school? Gymnasium in English. Yeah, gymnasium in forestry, and then I had a high school education in forestry also. A couple of years later, I worked between that in the forest, and I loved it. And before that, when you said I should start when I was a kid, tell about. I remember.
Was the life better than today?
But I
When
can't,
you are not.
I can't say that, Brenda, because as I told you, I try to do the most of every day.
You live for today.
Yeah, even today, I try to make the most of every day. Have some fun, do some use of myself. Since I retired, I've been, yeah, good. Then I can do some use of myself. And then I can be around kids, and I love that. Reminds me a little bit when I was a kid, because Brighton is playing football, and I love football. I did when I was young, I still do. I don't play football anymore. You don't do that when you had one operation the other one in my right leg, and you have the next one soon in my left leg. You don't play football no more, but I can be around. I can do some use, and then of course. But we can start with football. I loved that when I was a kid. And these days, that's the difference. You ask me if it was better now or better then. These days, it was a lot of kids in a housing complex like this. We could easily put together 2 teams, 6, 7 guys in each team, and then we play football or hockey not on ice all the time, but also on the street. We played football, and you can do that. You can play football on the street today. You can play hockey on the street today. But those days we could, and that was fun. So we did that, and then I also remember my grandfather had a farm. He had some forests. He didn't have any animals then, but he had a dog, and I love dogs, so I used to stay a lot with my grandfather when I was a kid. And then later on, you are a teenager, and soon you open your eyes, and you see this other half of the humanity, the girls. I discovered the girls. Can you imagine?
Come again. When you were those days?
Teenager, maybe it started when I was 13, 14. I liked to talk to girls.
Okay, you discovered the girls.
Yeah, you know, like a kid, you know. And
Yeah.
then later on, yeah.
When you were still a boy, and that teenage age when you are looking for girlfriends and talking to different girls, what did you look at most and say, this one is perfect for me?
It was not serious at all.
But
Neither from my side or for our boys' side or for the girl. You know, I remember one time I was together with 3 girls at the same time.
You saw what?
In one period when I was 14 or something.
Yes.
You ask the girls, or the girl asks you, do you like me? Yeah. Okay, so we are together. And I was together with 3 girls at the same time.
As in a bed or just
No,
as in
are you crazy? We were teenagers. We were kids.
Okay, you were
We
kids.
kids.
14.
What do
Okay.
you think?
Just.
To.
Oh. Okay,
I'm a serious guy. I'm not doing these things.
Okay.
And the girls were very nice girls. So they were not...
Today, when we are dating, we date much online, right? Today.
I don't know how to do that.
I know. What at far back when you were still a young boy, how did you guys used to date? Was it through letters? Was it through like messages on phone, calling each other?
No,
what was it?
Those days it was school. You know, you met girls when you were in school, and then you start talking to them, and yeah, sometimes you were hanging around with them. But it was nothing serious like that. As I told you, there was 3 girls. I'm not joking, but it was not serious at all.
At 14.
Yeah. But maybe then it was after that it was more difficult for me to find girls, because to say forget about, you know, girls are talking. So forget about this guy. He's not good.
Why they used to think that you are not good?
Because I was dating 3 girls at the same time. What do you think? but that's kids stuff, and it, as I tell you, it was not serious. So it was just like fun playing, but you get to know girls and so. And then later on, and then I moved when I did my military service, and after that I moved to another town, started study. And then I met my first proper girlfriend when we were staying together.
Okay.
And I was
at your university?
No, that was in high school, gymnasium.
Okay.
And I was 20.
To viewers who don't follow up what banked meaning, I think in Uganda we call it high school is our senior 6, if I'm not mistaken. But banked is talking about high school is a gymnasium. Gymnasium. Yeah. Yes.
I forgot something. Yeah, you know, I went to gymnasium first in my hometown. I studied 1 year economics because my mother would love me to start. She didn't say, but I know I wanted to make my mother happy. So I didn't know what to do. So
what did they want to do, like in school, you mean?
In school, yeah, after the primary school. I didn't know what. So I go to this economics.
But you didn't want to do.
It was so boring. The economics was fun, but then the rest of it was the economics and the English language was fun. But then after 1 year I quit and started working.
Hold on, Bengt. This brings me to this. Exactly what Bengt said. At far back when he was still a young boy, when he's still in the hands of his parents, his mother wanted Bengt to do economics. Yet it was not Bengt's thing of economics. But he did it because he wanted the mother to be happy. I think Uganda parents should come to this interview. most of the, I'm not saying all Uganda parents, but most of, I'm talking about Uganda because it's where I come from. Uganda parents, you have this thing. God do, I want you to be a doctor. God do this. You force a kid, you've not, even you don't know if what your kid is capable, what if the kid wants it or not.
Do you mean the parents force the kids to study as a doctor?
Yes,
No, but that's not good. If the kid,
I'm giving an example, like they can say, why you don't go and study law to become a lawyer? Why you don't go to study this?
maybe he wants to be a truck driver and drive a truck.
In fact, yesterday I talked to one of my cousin, a Ugandan cousin, that is going, that is at the university. He was she was telling me that, do you know, Brenda, that parents here, they just want to earn that respect, that his kid is a doctor, her kid is a lawyer, minus thinking what your kid can. Is she interested? Is he interested or not? Can she do it or not? You guys have, you parents have to, you just want to have a respect that, oh, my daughter is a doctor, my daughter is a lawyer, which I think is not okay. Bengt, tell us what happened after you accepted to go in for economics.
No, I didn't study much. I was just there.
Wasting time because
I never did a homework or anything. So
because you didn't like it.
I didn't like it. I wanted to do. These days, I was playing the guitar in a band, and that was fun. And I also worked after school. I was working in a music shop.
Okay.
To make some extra money.
After which level of school? High school or private school?
Primary school.
Okay.
Between primary school, I was 14 when I started working there, and then I worked there a little bit when I was also in high school gymnasium. But then when I quit, then I got myself a steady job.
Sorry?
A steady job at the factory.
All right.
Yeah.
A steady job. What do you mean by steady job? I want my viewers to follow up.
8 hours a day.
8 hours a day.
Yeah. 40 hours a week.
You found a job in which company?
A small factory in my hometown.
All right. By that time, did you stay with your mother still?
Sorry?
By that time, you found yourself a first job. Were you staying with your parents still or no?
Yeah, I was. But I didn't like it, so I changed to another factory, and they were producing windows for houses, and okay, that was better paid. But then this was just maybe 7-8 months there and 7-8 months there, a year maybe. And then I went to the army, military service.
Yeah.
In the artillery, in Jönköping now, the shopping center O6. That's my old regiment.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was there for almost a year, driving a car, one of these in the forest.
Hold on, Bengt. There is something maybe my viewers could like to know. By that time, was it compulsory every boy to go to military?
It was, what do you say?
Compulsory.
Compulsory.
Was it a must?
Mandatory.
Mandatory must, yes.
Yes, it was. If you didn't have any, you could fake something. You could say, my leg is not good.
Why was it mandatory for boys to join? Was it only boys or girls?
These days it was 100% boys. There was no ladies or women at all in the army.
Why was it mandatory to join the army?
Because after the Second World War, Sweden changed a bit because we were not prepared for the Second World War. So after the Second World War, there was a threat from east for Western Europe, and they were, they developed the atom bomb and blah blah blah, and there was a lot of there was a balance between United States and Russia, or Soviet Union then, and we were in the middle. So it was mandatory. All men, all boys should go to the army. So I did, and I loved it. That's why I was going to the forestry school, because you know, in the army you're out there all the time. And I was driving a small truck, Jeep, and I loved it. And then we had some we did. Of course, we did also the military training with weapons and stuff like that. I loved it. So I went to forestry school, and I also started hunt in the forest when I was finished with my army. After then I was 19, 20, and the forestry school was good because you could start when you were a little bit older. Mostly in gymnasium, you are 17 when you start gymnasium. Huh? But in the forestry school, it was common to be a little bit older, because it was quite tough.
What did you guys use to study from there?
Everything, cutting down trees with chainsaws.
Chainsaws?
Chainsaw.
Okay.
You know, we had them at. I was
Razor.
working. No, not razor. Motorsåg.
Okay, motorsåg. Okay. But tell my viewers in English, motorsåg is a Swedish, right? I think so.
Motorsåg are the Swedish name of a chainsaw, and we were learning that because it's these days. We were cutting down forest with chainsaws. You don't do that today. Sometimes you do if it's not too much, but these days there were no machines. Only tractors taking the timber out of the woods, and then we were cutting it with chainsaws. It was, that's why my legs are screwed up.
Okay.
It was hard work, but it was fun. But I did it for 3-4 years, and then I continue study at the in high school, forestry, and after that I could start working in other kind of jobs, like more supervisor or consultant or stuff like that.
Okay.
So I did that after my graduation from high school in forestry. I went to northern Sweden for a couple of years and working up there. And I was hunting also, because I was the hunting is really good up there. And but then I met a woman. I met a woman. We had a daughter up there, and then she wanted to move. She was from. This was far away up, close to the polar circle in Sweden. And she was from there, but she wanted to go back to southern Sweden. So we did, and I got the job for the government, working as a.
Maybe before Bengt, maybe before I ask you another question, I want also you tell my people here. Bengt, by that time when you are still young, do Swedish kids used to go to school barefooted without shoes in the foot, or no?
No. That was more than 100 years ago. People went barefoot in Sweden. Sweden had a good development financially, especially after the Second World War. So there was no lack of clothes and shoes or food or anything.
All right.
No. You compare it with Africa. We are, and I know still, because I've been living in Africa for 10 years. There are still people walking without shoes in Africa.
Already?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the countryside.
Okay.
Poor people are not wearing shoes all the time.
Oh, they are still in barefoot. Okay. I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Bengt, what do younger people today don't understand about life?
What do young people
Yeah.
don't understand
What
about
do we
life?
not, what do we not understand about
I
life?
can't say that because young people today understand a lot of other things that we didn't understand then. You know
There is no things you see and you say, people today from 90s, like there are some things they do and you say they don't know about life. What are those things?
the whole world changed a lot with the computers first.
Technology.
The computer technology in the 1980s. When I went to high school in forestry for forestry studies, we had at the and it was quite a big school. We were 84 different classes with in total 80 students, and we had 20 computers in the basement down below, and it was locked in like it was like the most secret thing in the world. So we could that was 1986, and we had computer science on the curricula, but compared to today, it was like nothing. But we could, and then it happened very quickly, very, very quickly.
Yeah.
So when I come up north, after school, when I had a field computer, a small one, when I was working in the forest, and after that, the information sector, the computer industry, spinning on, and it's still getting faster and faster and faster. Now, today, you know, they are talking a lot about artificial intelligence, AI. And now, I heard yesterday at the news, now they are scared that they can't control it anymore. Now the computers are smarter than we are.
Than human being, yeah.
So if what was the question? Do the kids are
what do younger people today don't understand by life?
They understand a lot that I don't understand.
Like
even these young kids, yours.
What do they not understand about
When they
life?
pick up a mobile phone, they can do everything. I can't do that. I don't give a shit anymore because I've been around. I've been in some big development changes of the development. For example, when the personal computers, you know, the laptops, when they came, I was very young. 1997, I had a personal computer, and it was very expensive because I had my own business then, and I needed it. I had computer measurements when I was in the forest, measuring trees and stuff like that. But that's nothing to compare what the people have today to work with. So
you mean people today understand much about life? That's it.
No, I'm not telling you about life that way. In that way, we have to talk about existential questions, and maybe we have to talk about religion, stuff like that, and how to be a more complete person, a more fully person, to understand what is life about. That is the. Now she is laughing. We have a kid here sitting watching me. Brittany, what is life about?
I don't know.
Okay, no, neither do I. I haven't solved the mystery of life yet, but I'm working on it still.
So
Are you working on it?
working on it. Bengt, some before we leave, do you think during your time, I mean when you were a small boy, people were happier than today? Or you think today people are happier than that time?
We could have been more innocent those days, because today with the smartphones and computers, you have the whole world into your little room, your little life in a small town in Sweden. You can connect to New York, you can connect to London, to Paris, to Shanghai, Buenos Aires, Nairobi. You can have the whole world in your little mobile phone. Those days we were innocent, and maybe that's the most important difference between my generation and your kids' generation.
All right. What is the biggest life lesson you have learned?
Have fun.
The biggest life lesson you have
Have
learned.
fun.
Have time.
And
Have
try to find love. Now, are you laughing?
Okay, you've learned in your life, you've learned that have fun.
Like I told you before about life shouldn't be boring every day. You have to have, and I'm not talking about party. I'm talking about enjoy your work, enjoy your school, go to school every day, and
what makes you happy?
What will this day bring to me? What can I learn today? And you know what? I'm still doing it. I try nowadays. I didn't listen to music too much when I was working, and that was 40 years. Today I'm listening a lot to music again, and I try to learn a little bit more and more and more about what's going on. I try to listen to different music, also new stuff, and I try to learn a little bit about the musicians and that I like. And also, today I'm also very much into politics, not as an active politician or anything. I would know that's not. I don't think. But I'm some kind of. I love to see what's going on in here, in our little town, in Sweden, in Europe, all over the world. Try to see what's going on, what's happening now. It's a very interesting time to be into politics, to be interested in politics.
Okay.
A lot of things happening today.
So the biggest lesson you've learned in your life is that a person should have fun.
Have fun and try to find love.
All right.
And kids. I have two, and they are the greatest love of my life. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I can see you like your kids, just as much as I like mine. I love them.
I know. As I said, I will be with Bengt on Tuesdays and Fridays. Fridays will be Swedish. Don't miss when I'm talking Swedish. Yeah? As Bengt, say something last to my viewers.
I don't remember. Every day should be fun a little bit. You don't have to laugh around all day, but try to have some fun and try to find love in your life.
Tell them to subscribe to my channel.
And of course, that's the most important thing. Subscribe to Brenda's YouTube channel.
Thank you for watching BRI'S Live. Remember, everyone you see is fighting a battle you don't know. My name is Brenda. Please subscribe to my channel. See you next time and hope to see you in the next video. You've been the best and we love you too much. Bye-bye.